Athletes and judges, welcome to the briefing videos for the Granite Games Fall Throwdown. Event number 1 is a 9-minute space to find a max complex from all 3 athletes. That complex is a deadlift, plus a hang clean, a front squat, and a shoulder to overhead. So all 3 athletes will start in the start box. At the call of go, athletes can take the floor and add weight to the bar. So let's grab a 25. All right, so the 3 athletes, they can put the weight on the bar. They can work together. Now make sure that there are clips, otherwise the rep does not count. Now make sure that your 2 resting athletes then return back to the box before athlete 1 makes their first attempt. All right, now for this, it is a complex. So Shane, will you do 1 complex for me? Understand it's a complex, we're not dropping the bar at any given time. So we are going through that deadlift, the hang clean then, front squat, and shoulder to overhead. All right, in its entirety without dropping that bar. Thank you, Shane. Now, a couple things to note: as soon as he's done, he can return back to that box and the second athlete can come make that attempt, or all the athletes can take that floor. As soon as the judge gives a good call or a no rep call, they can then take the floor and change the weights for that next attempt, okay? Now, a couple things for the timing. Common question comes up: if the clock hits 0 and I'm in the middle of the lift, sorry, the entire lift has to be completed before that clock hits 0, okay? Now, one note for the judges specifically: you are just going to want to position yourself somewhere in the corner of the box to see that all 4 of those movements are done in a proper fashion. Okay. From a judge's standpoint too, let's make sure we're giving them a good call at the end of that shoulder to overhead, or a very clear no rep. Be very decisive, good or no rep, okay? Now for all the standards on the movements, just stay tuned. Right after this, we'll go through each movement specifically. For the deadlift, this is a traditional deadlift with the hands outside the knees. Sumo deadlifts are not allowed. Starting at the floor, the barbell is lifted until hips and knees reach full extension with the shoulders behind the bar. Any grip position is allowed, but the arms must be straight throughout. Hitching is permitted as long as full extension of the knees and hips is eventually reached. For the hang clean, the barbell will begin from the hang position following the successful deadlift. During the hang portion, the barbell is not permitted to lower below the top of the knee. A hang muscle clean, hang power clean, hang squat clean, or hang split clean may be used as long as the barbell comes up to the shoulders with the hips and knees fully extended, with the feet in line and the elbows in front of the bar. For the front squat, the rep begins and ends with the barbell in the front rack and in line with the body. At the bottom, the hip crease must clearly extend below the top of the knee. At the top of the movement, the barbell must remain in the front rack with the hips, knees, and arms fully extended and the bar directly over the center of the body. For the shoulder to overhead, the barbell will begin on the shoulders and finishes with the weight fully locked out overhead and over the middle of the body. A shoulder press, push jerk, or split jerk may be used as long as the elbow, shoulder, hips, and knees are fully extended and the bar finishes directly over the body with the feet in line. If an athlete uses a split jerk, their feet must return under the hips to meet the requirement of elbow, shoulder, hips, and knees all being fully extended and weight over the heels.